Why, I do declare midnight is the greatest drama. Ah!
Lefty, it's done! Oh, I'm so sorry it took so long.
Would you please knock next time, Quill? That's what doors are for!
What are doors? And besides, I'm excited to show you your new trophy room.
Never mind. Let's go see what you've been working on. By the way, you didn't hear anything, did you?
I didn't hear you practicing your man-girl voice.
Holy crap, Quill, this is amazing! I love it!
Yay! I'm so glad you like it, Lefty! What do you plan to do with it?
Oh, I've got an idea right now.
Oh, well, good luck. I'll get out of your main now. Bye, Lefty!
Thanks so much again, Quill. Hey there, and welcome back to Pit Stop. Today I'm going to do something a little different for my channel. I'm actually going to do some analysis instead of just a review. I'll begin that by discussing a somewhat unusual topic, thrones.
A Lannister always pays his debts.
Oh, no, Quill. I don't mean Game of Thrones, I just mean thrones in general. Anyway, I wanted to talk about thrones because they're just awesome. Heck, they're not even limited to just heroes. Even the villains of our favorite stories agree. From Emperor Palpatine to Queen Chrysalis and Thanos, each of them had their own thrones to sit upon to comfortably scheme. Seriously, who wouldn't want to sit down in a huge chair all to them? Oh yeah, I'll never know that feeling. I don't have a vector for that yet. Whatever. Ever since the MLP movie came out and I saw that Luna freaking finally got her own throne next to Celestia's,
it's about time.
I've been thinking, why did it take so long for her to get a throne of her own? Well, that's what I'm here to find out today, so join me as we discover why the Princess of the Night and co-ruler of Equestria stood beside her sister in Canterlot instead of using a personal throne for so long. How about we start at the beginning, even before episode 1. We know that before Celestia set up shop in Canterlot, she and Luna led Equestria from their old castle which resides in what is now the Everfree Forest. From flashbacks in Princess Twilight Sparkle and characters simply visiting the castle of the two sisters several times in Season 4, we can see that before the Great Celestia Lunar Rift caused by the rise of Nightmare Moon, Luna had her own throne situated right next to Celestia's in their castle throne room, so it's not like she's always been without one. However, this could lead to a question of why Celestia didn't have a throne crafted for her sister when she moved to Canterlot. Well, remember what Celestia told Luna in the series premiere when the main six defeated Nightmare Moon?
Time to put our differences behind us. We were meant to rule together, little sister.
Since she knew that Luna would return and understood that the two were meant to rule Equestria side by side, it would make sense for her to have something to symbolize that her official role as the ruler of Equestria was only temporary for a millennia, right? I think this was never done because, remember in that same scene as before, the main six acted with complete surprise when they heard Celestia refer to Luna as sister after they defeated Nightmare Moon. Maybe Celestia never had the throne made because she didn't want anybody else to know. Like she was so ashamed that she didn't see Luna's downfall coming that she didn't want anyone else to know about her failure until she fixed it. And with knowing full well Luna wouldn't be gone forever, constructing a throne right after sending Luna away just didn't really make that much sense to do both practicality-wise and personally to Celestia. Heck, it wouldn't surprise me if being surrounded by too many horrible memories of that night was the reason she packed up and relocated to Canterlot. Besides that, after having to banish her co-ruler, Celestia suddenly found herself with double the workload and double the responsibilities to deal with while running Equestria alone for the next 10 centuries, and thus had higher priorities to take care of. Though I'm more than positive that Celestia had plenty of happy memories of her and Luna to look back on, such as the stained glass windows in the Canterlot throne room of their biggest triumphs, so it wouldn't feel like she's pushing her sister aside. And that it would be enough of a reminder that she and Luna were equal rulers and would be again one day without it being too agonizing for Celestia. With that in mind, as for why Luna didn't get one after serving her time on the moon, this is pretty easy to guess. First of all, both princesses were so overcome with emotion when they were reunited. Obviously, they had more important issues to take care of first, and not just emotional ones shown at the end of the series premiere. Other than rejoicing in the fact that they were able to see each other again after so long, and attending the party that Pinky and Ponyville threw for Luna's return, there were simply too many things for Luna to catch up on. Seriously, after being gone for 1,000 years, a throne would just seem trivial at first. Societal changes, newer revamped laws, getting her up to speed on important historical events and Equestria's current stances with other nations. Even telling Luna about Celestia's school and taking on students of her own would be important details Luna would need to know. Heck, Captain America took a little time to readjust to the modern world after being frozen for nearly 70 years in the MCU. I can't imagine how jarring a lot of things would have been for Luna after being imprisoned on the moon for a whole millennia. Not to mention, there was reintroducing Luna's role as co-ruler, which again would include having her memorizing new laws and explaining why certain laws 1,000 years ago were revamped or abolished. Then of course there's getting the castle staff and the entire nation used to having 2 leaders once more. My personal theory is that Celestia encouraged Luna to really get a taste of how much Equestria has changed all alone by participating in Nightmare Night during Luna Eclipsed. And finally, Luna was in a weakened state when she was stripped of the evils of Nightmare Moon. Celestia no doubt helped her recuperate until she was back to a larger body and full magical potential. With a limited amount of time each day for both helping Luna and dealing with current issues, it just really didn't make sense to take the time to have another throne constructed and to redesign the pedestal where Celestia's throne resides. This leads me into my biggest reason why Luna just didn't have a throne made for her during the course of the show. Granted, it's kind of a bland reason, but I believe she simply got so used to standing beside her sister in the throne room that the idea of her own throne eventually faded away, or neither of the sisters simply gave it much thought. Although it's entirely reasonable that Luna's guilt over what happened made her comfortable with just standing at attention next to Celestia, probably thinking she hasn't yet earned that opportunity to sit beside her sister like before. Of course, that's another topic for another day. Again, I think the most likely scenario is Luna just got comfortable with the position of standing next to her big sister. She would still get to lead Equestria equally and offer inputs like Celestia stressed in the series opener, but Celestia is definitely the main figurehead of Equestria, so it makes sense that she gets the big chair. Plus, I sort of see Luna as more of a physical pony, so having her more at the ready to face an uncooperative pony could be very beneficial to the duo. In fact, she doesn't seem to mind not having a throne when she was added to the show's intro in Season 4. Also, I can see Celestia's throne being the throne for either of them to use, i.e. Luna could potentially use it if Celestia is either gone, ill, or asleep, and it would revert back to Celestia when she would get back. Having said that, why would Luna suddenly get a throne after all this time for the MLP movie? Well, to be honest, this is going to sound incredibly lame as this was the only thing I could think of, but I think the reason why Luna finally got a throne in time for the movie, which she never got to use by the way, is that for the Friendship Festival that was bringing in so many ponies from all across Equestria, Celestia decided to surprise her baby sister with her very own throne to use for the first time in Canterlot Castle. Celestia and Luna are the best of friends since they're sisters and all, and a gift like that would really mean a lot to their friendship and sisterhood. But now that the Season 8 premiere has come and gone, I think it's so cool that she retained her throne from the movie. Though personally, even if she didn't, I really wouldn't have minded. Luna's throne is more of a nifty little treat. It's really nothing to throw a tantrum over. Anyway, those are my thoughts on Luna's elusive throne. What do you think? Let me know down below and thanks for watching. I'm MrLeftTurn. I'll see you when I get back from the track.